Hello, girls. I just wanted to give you guys, well, it's kind of like an update, but I just want to go back on my journey. I've had a lot of people asking me questions and stuff like that. For all the new subscribers that subscribed, this is my IVF donor egg uh, journey that I had went through. I'm done with my journey. I got my 3 boys, so I'm pretty much done. I have no more embryos left, so Um, let's go back 2 years ago. In September of 2012, I was 40. I was 48, going on 49, and I had went to the RE, um, the clinic, the RE clinic. It's called IVF MD, and it's in Arlington, Texas. And I talked to Dr. Haas, and I had told him my situation and everything, and he said that I was a candidate for a donor egg, and he said there was no problem. He did have me do run some tests. He did an ultrasound. He, did everything to make sure I didn't have no thyroids or any health issues or anything, which I don't. I'm pretty healthy for being 53 years old now. So we went run down with the finances and stuff, and so what I did was we waited until the beginning of the year. So in January, I started looking for a donor, egg donor, because I went to a lot of these agency websites, and they were charging way too much, like 15 to 20,000 just for an egg donor, and they were not fully screened, so we don't know if they were going to work out or not. So I went ahead and, believe it or not, I found my egg donor through Craigslist. I did screen a lot of people, a lot of women, and a lot of them were just interested in the money and asking for money up front. And I've had past experiences where I've tried surrogates and I've tried a whole bunch of other stuff, and people just burn me for my money. Within the past 10 years before we started our journey, we had went through a few women that actually burned us. So we've been trying for this off and on for about 13 years before we actually got pregnant. So yes, we had found one egg donor, and she was 32 years old. She was a white female. I'm half white, half Spanish. So we thought my husband's Mexican, so we would, that would be okay. And we sent her to the clinic and have all her screening done, and cost $1,100. And my doctor said that she was not a candidate. Her egg reserve was low and it was not as good. And they won't just get anybody. They have to have somebody that will pass their requirements. So that didn't work out. So about a month later, I found this other girl. She was 23, and she was Hispanic, and sent her to get her testing done, and paid another $1,100, which was totally worth it. Um, and she passed. We started right away. We had gone to, she had got all her tests done, her ultrasounds. Um, we went and had got our contract drawn. We saw a psychiatric person, make sure she knew what she was doing and make sure that's what we wanted. And we were all aboard on that. And the therapist was very pleased with our choices and with me trying to have another child. I do have 9 children, um, adult children's, ranging from, I'm not counting my twins and this one here, from 22 all the way to 36. And so yeah, so I did have children's in the past. This is my second husband. He has no children. That was the reason. And he is 15 years younger than me. So that was another reason I did it, because he was younger. So if something was to happen to me, I know hopefully he'll have some good years ahead of him so he can continue to raise our kids. But I have faith that everything's going to be fine. And I'm going to be around for some time, at least to see them get married. And maybe I won't see them see my grandchildren's, but you know, leave it all in God's hand. I don't think He would send us these angels if He didn't have another plan for us. So anyway, so we went ahead and started. She started her injections. She did, you know, the ultrasounds, and she did everything. And we started this in February. So in April the 4th of 2013, she went in and had her egg retrieval. She retrieved 13 eggs, and out of those 13 eggs, 11 was mature. 11 fertilized, and we had 11 up until the last day. We had a total of 7 embryos. Um, so, which wasn't bad. Um, so April the 9th of 2013, we transferred the two best embryos, which was a 5AA and a 5BB. And um, we got a pregnancy on that. I have all this recorded back if you like to go all the way from the beginning. I know I have a lot of videos up there. But yeah, we got pregnant with our twins. They were born 10 weeks premature at 30 weeks and 2 days. And one weighed 2 pounds, 15 ounces. And the other one weighed 3 pounds, 8 ounces. And they were in the NICU. One was in the NICU for 4 weeks, and the other was in there for 5 weeks. So we had them home together a day before Thanksgiving. What a Thanksgiving was that? So, I couldn't be more pleased with our donor. She, although does not want no kind of contact or anything on them, um, which I can understand. I was hoping she would like to, at least, you know, um, at least have pictures, or I don't know, if I was to do something like that, I would like to have some kind of contact, even if it's a long distance or pictures or something like that. But she's still young, and as she gets older, I told her if she ever changes her mind, she has my email, she has my phone number. I'm not those ones that change my phone number every month like some people do. Like my daughter's one of them. I know a lot of people that change their phone numbers all the time. But anyway, so that happened. So we had 5 embryos frozen, and so I was 51 when I had my twin boys. Yeah, so they just turned 2 October the 20th. And with my first pregnancy with my twins, I gotten this question a lot. What did I do? What did I use? Did I take any supplements? No, I didn't take anything. The doctor didn't think I should take anything. I didn't take the progesterone. I didn't do none of that stuff. I just did the Corona stuff until the 10 weeks. But I actually stayed on it till the 12 weeks. I just wanted to be safe than sorry. And with the twins, I did eat a all protein diet. I drank a bunch of water. Um, I was trying to eat as healthy as I can. Um, and so I pretty much went by the book with the boys. Um, So a year later, I had went back. I think this was in October, September, August of 2014, and I asked, how soon can I start again? The boys were only 5 months. He goes, you could start right away. I said, oh no, I wasn't planning to start right away, but I was thinking about when they turn 1 in October. He said, fine. So we went ahead and transferred. And these other embryos weren't the best. The 5 embryos, they were like 5BCs and CBs and stuff like that, and CCs and what have you. So we went ahead in October. We transferred 2 embryos, and didn't work. I did not get pregnant. And then again in February, after the holidays, we tried again. So I asked the doctor if we can go ahead and just transfer all 3 embryos. There was no sense to do two and then just do one. It's added expense. They charge, I think it's $1,500 for egg transfer, frozen embryo transfer, and then the meds. The meds can run anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000. So I pretty much spent like almost 5,000 for each frozen embryo. Um, so out of those, they went ahead and transferred those three, and out of those three, we got pregnant with two. Um, all the way up to 9 weeks. I had went to one of these places to get a sonogram at 9 weeks, and one of the babies stopped growing. Baby A stopped growing. So I was heartbroken. Just think I would have two set of twins. I would be. I'm having trouble now. That would have been really hard. Things happen for a reason. Um, so now I got to experience a loss. It's. I mean, it was rather better. If it was going to happen. It was better than it happened sooner than later, I think. But we still got we. I was still pregnant with the one, and I went all the way to 39 weeks. We had an elected induction. They induced my labor at 39 weeks. I didn't want to. The doctor was on call that week, so I didn't want to wait that next week because the doctor that was on call the following week at 40 weeks, I didn't really care too much for him, my OB. And believe it or not, it is hard to find an OB with my twins. I had searched around many, many doctors, OB doctors, and nobody was willing to take me because I was considered high risk. For one, my age, and another, because I was carrying twins. But I did find this one wonderful lady. She had like 40 years experience. And because of medical issues, she could no longer deliver babies. So she referred me to this other doctor that I had called, and they refused me. But because I was her patient, he went ahead and took me. Okay, you know. So anyway, all that went well with this pregnancy with my boy that was born on November the 5th. I actually didn't do nothing special. I ate my regular junk food. I did my normal activities. I didn't change nothing with this pregnancy. Absolutely nothing. I ate and continued my life like if I wasn't pregnant. I didn't hardly even drink water. If I drank a gallon of water the whole 9 months, that was a lot. I'm not a water drinker. Um, so I can't say that a special diet or vitamins or anything like that will help you very much. My opinion, because I did it both ways, and I still had successful deliveries. I did try with this baby. I did try for a VBAC. I was in labor for 33 hours. They had to put the follicle bulb inside to open my cervix, and it opened all the way to 5, and then it took another 12 hours to dilate one more. And it was 33 hours, and I told the doctor, okay, I tried, and he was willing to let me go longer, but I was in so much pain. The epidural did not work. If the epidural had worked, I probably would have gone longer. But I know this video is getting long, but I wanted to give you a rundown because I know I've had a lot of questions, and a lot of women just curious. What did I do that I felt helped me get pregnant? I mean, get pregnant. For one, I never had a problem getting pregnant. Um, it's what I think. Um, it was just a matter of getting some medical help and an egg donor because I was post-menopause for 2 years. Well, I guess I can. I don't. I'm not sure how that works because they always brought me down a period. With this last pregnancy, they gave me Provera to bring down a period, and I never got it because I had nothing to shed. So they went ahead and did it anyway. So you really don't have to have a period. I mean, if you're post-menopause. So 2011, 12, 13, 14, 4 years post-menopause. I don't think I'm going to count the periods that I've had because those were um, brought down by medication. But yeah, this is too long, but I hope I pretty much covered everything. This is I have no more embryos, so this is about it. I think three is enough. We prayed for one, and we got blessed with three. So I ain't complaining. I mean, it's a little hard. Um, Maybe I'll do another video how it is with twins and the baby, and it's not easy. Sleepless nights. They all seem to be hungry at the same time. It's kind of hard to Anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update how that's going with my three little ones. And I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you to my old subscribers for being there, and for all the beautiful comments and the congratulations. And yeah, don't give up hope. I mean, you're never too old, even though other people might see it that way. But if that's what you want, and I don't know, I just oh, I'm just so happy with my babies. But yeah, don't give up. Alrighty, girls. Talk to you later. Bye.